Rebecca Kohl, and I teach at Dalton Elementary, which is an Aurora Public School. I have been teaching there for 10 years. This will be a total of 12 years of me teaching in general. I typically teach third grade or intermediate levels. Our school is pretty diverse. That's what Aurora Public School is known for. In fact, we do relate to kids of color, low socioeconomics, along with English language learners. At our school, we have about 15% are African American students, 34% are Hispanic, and 37% are white. Of the 34% of the students in our school, only 19% receive services for English language learner as an English language learner, and that translates to about 5 students in my class, typically around there. Some classes have a little bit more. What do I think multicultural education is? It's just an opportunity for teachers to teach students about different cultures within the school and the world, and it's an opportunity to see how others are and how they do things. It represents representing others in our classroom and making sure that students feel accepted, and there's buy-in to learning because they're part of this community that we all are in, and understanding differences. The skills and knowledge and attitudes that a teacher might need is the biggest one is having empathy. There's a saying out there. It says, don't ask yourself, have the mindset of not thinking what's wrong with this kid, but in fact, what happened to this kid? We don't know the background knowledge that they come in with or the experiences they've had. So it's important to be just understanding and just open-minded about understanding these kiddos. Racial achievement gaps. I am well aware that the minorities typically do not do as well when it comes to standardized assessments and graduation and so forth. So I think it's really important that we seek them out. In fact, one year I had students, and I was teaching third grade and getting ready for the TCAP, and throughout the year my intentions were to seek out my African American boys and girls, and I did. I pulled them for small group interventions and so forth, and what I had found is they actually, when they took the test, they did a lot better than a lot of the other students in my classroom because I was intentionally seeking them out, and I asked myself, do I do that all the time with students of color, students of different race? It's an aha for me. Talking about race in my classroom, that is something that sometimes I have to do because kids call call kids names that are inappropriate. I have to sometimes address it individually or whole group. And then also sometimes we write opinion pieces about subjects that might include race. We do talk about Black History Month. So we do talk about it. Am I comfortable talking about it? I am to some degree. I'm not sure if I want to offend anyone, so I'm very careful about what I want to say. Well, actually, I know I don't want to offend anyone. So I'm always pretty careful. I feel like I'm not as strong as understanding what would offend and what wouldn't. So I think this class is going to help me figure that out. The need to attain a comfort level, I would have to have better knowledge of what we're learning about. I think this class is going to help me understand the different perspectives of others. So I'm hoping to learn a lot from this class, and I look forward to it. Thank you.